So, the wall itself is solid. I'm gonna go down. Makes me think that there's something inside the center of this, and I should go tunnel into it to find out what's there. If there was only that piece in there, it's kind of strange. Ow. Skeleton, I am not interested in you right now. And the wall generated on top of a tree? Huh. It's like it picks the highest point it can go from, and let's go from there. Anything inside this place? Game? Not again. See, this is one of the reasons why the pack doesn't like generating too clearly, and there's nothing in here. Aha! Oh, that's funny. I can't just leave it like that. Or apparently I can. Inventory's full. Ow. Hey, you. Bad skeleton. No cookie for you. Where'd you go? No cookies at all. So we got a dungeon over here. This one actually did generate into the wall. That's just weird. Wherever there's a dungeon, it generates weirdly. What do you think of Bukkit? Bukkit is a modding platform for Minecraft that only works on servers. The Bukkit community has a large amount of elitism in it. As in, the people inside Bukkit do not like people using anything else. And if you ever suggest playing with mods that are not Bukkit based, then you are derided as an inferior and you're thrown out. The Bukkit community was founded on a platform that was written under the GPL code, and GPL code does not allow you to link against compiled code. Like, say, Minecraft. It has to be open source code. Oop, hi door. Just what I'm looking for. And Bukkit was like a time bomb waiting to happen. Oh, this is a room I've never been in. There's no monoliths in here, except for that. Chairs. This is like a throne room or a conference room. I actually really like this. It's really big. I want to make something like this inside a big area. Huh. So do we have anything interesting in here? A few doors. I'm going to take some screenshots of this. Except I'm going to make it in my own style. Yeah, let's see. Boop. 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 Let me get the main area here. There we go. You had to deal with that whole fallout on Bukkit, and it was such a pita. Yeah. Pita pockets are not fun to deal with. So the Bukkit community basically imploded. I don't want to go down this way. The Bukkit developers decided they could do better and screwed with a bunch of tick stuff to reduce server resource load. I mean, there is some benefits to messing around with the game to make it run faster. But at the same time, that's the kind of thing that you want to put in Minecraft itself. You don't want to be messing around with it too much. Oh, I think I found a pyramid. Inside the pyramid we go. Oh, hey, I didn't bring any shears, did I? My opinion on Bukkit is that the Bukkit platform for modding is not a good platform. It's a poor platform. Hey. Hey, whatever you're trying to do, don't do it. This is my place. I'll take all of these, though. Oh, hi, lava. I think I let out lava. Well, that's okay. Oh, hey, this is repaired now. Cool. Give me the obsidian and the diamond and this thing. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. Redstone and pistons and pistons. I like pistons. Give me your pistons. inventory's full. Let's see. So when the Bukkit developers started messing around with tick stuff, they broke vanilla devices. Ah, that's why some people didn't like using Bukkit. They wanted to make stuff, but when they made their stuff, like let's say you want to make a hidden door, you can't make a hidden door if it's not reliable, or maybe it acts differently from the game that you're trying to make it on. Like, you were trying to have a hidden door that behaved exactly like it does in the base game. But Bukkit comes along and goes, yeah, the base game is not worthwhile anymore. We're going to do it our way. Like, okay, I respect your decision, but I want to make myself a hidden door. Too bad! You ruined the trap. Now we will never know how it works. Yeah, stuff like this probably wouldn't work well inside Bukkit because they just changed so many things. That was one of the things I never liked about Bukkit. I was considering porting some of my mods over there. The first main hurdle was you can't do anything client-based inside Bukkit. But there are bridges for that. You can get like Bukkit Forge, or I don't remember the other one. But there was a couple of them. Oh, hi, door. Outside. And you could like, okay, I can support this platform. But then they changed things, and it really wasn't the same platform anymore. It's especially bad for stuff like iron farms. The more advanced designs will straight up just not work. Cauldron. Yeah, that's the other one. Cauldron was your go-to for a while. Because Cauldron, I remember, was actually more like Minecraft in that it had Forge as its primary one and Bukkit as a secondary. So you could run Bukkit mods with Forge. Oh my gosh, there's a dragon over there. I didn't bring an arrow. I gotta go get myself a ranged weapon of some kind. I really do. Also, I teleported at random out over here. Let's go back in here and look for more world thread. So I was a fan of called Well, I thought I was gonna die. Apparently this is not a death room. Apparently this is a room where you fall down and you just happen to fall into a place where everything is hunky-dory. Okay then. Let's take this slab and put it over here. What? Yeah. Apparently there's a bottom on that one and I didn't know that. I always kind of like the idea of Bukkit in that you can just get a vanilla world and you can make a bunch of stuff happen. Like, Minecraft itself doesn't have many supports for things like block logging or server administration things. I accidentally pushed the button on my record device. I'm kind of upset now. Blood Minecraft was doing a wonderful job with it. You had even some of the bigger modders willing to support it back when you're still with Feed the Beast because it was done so well. Then the Bukkit stuff happened. Yeah. The problem with a platform that's inherently toxic and has a ticking time bomb in it is it could be done really well and you could have some great people in there. You can love everything that's going on, but eventually it's going to all blow up in your face. And when it does blow up in your face, it really shouldn't be constructed in such a way that it blows up in your face. It should be done in such a way that makes sense to everybody involved and lets you do things as freely as you can. Hello, room. I like this room. I think the biggest problem with Bukkit wasn't that its community was toxic, but that the platform itself was based on a poor assumption of what would happen. The platform itself was based on the idea that what you have isn't is supposed to be free, but the game itself is not free, and those two beliefs are incompatible. See, the platform assumed that the game itself was free, when it's not. Whereas a lot of the mods are just like, yeah, we've got this thing over here, let's add stuff to it. My stuff isn't free, I just want to go do this thing. There's still some legal debate on whether Bukkit was... I mean, the GPL wasn't valid because they were always linking against Minecraft code. So, was Bukkit actual Minecraft code? What, was it actually a GPL project, or was the GPL itself invalid so all of the code was unlicensed? An unlicensed code basically means all rights reserved code, because you have automatic copyright on what you do, and I want these. I saw that. So after Bukkit imploded, the people who were involved in Bukkit... I actually need to go right, so that's over here. People who were involved with Bukkit decided they were going to pull Bukkit and Spigot and Cauldron all together into a project called Sponge. However, the people who would be involved with Sponge... they just won't let Bukkit go. It's like, we want our system to be here, and we want it to be solid, and we want it to be true, and it worked so well in the past. Well, Sponge itself... And what's with this room? Hang on. It's a weird room. Is this where I came from? I think I came from down here. Yeah. Whoop, 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 whoop. So I came from over there. And up here... Oh. It's a trap to make you keep going. Okay. It's actually a linear room. Bukkit itself wasn't an issue. The redistribution of Craft Bukkit with a combined NMS from MCARR and the Bukkit code GPL. I'm going to need to explain some of the acronyms in here. So GPL is a type of license for code. I think it's GNU public license. Any string in here? Nope. Nope. Okay. And GNU public license is put on works to basically require them to have the same kind of license and to let them be shared freely. So you have a license that needs to have a copy of its license whenever you link to it, and everything that links to the GPL has to have GPL, which is why there's a light version of the GPL. Okay, NMS is net.minecraft.server. Wait, that's Minecraft code. The combined the Minecraft server code. Oh, so they were distributing the Minecraft server code inside Bukkit, or inside Craft Bukkit. That's a really big problem, actually. That's taking closed source code. There's some legal problems that Mojang could have went and whacked him for on that. No wonder it all fell apart. Yeah. Whenever you make something that's supposed to be free and open source, you are not supposed to include closed source code in there. Especially if it's derived from a code source that you can't get legitimately. Like Java code, you can get pretty much all of it by decompiling it and turning it from its interpreted version back into something that you can read and recompile. But that doesn't mean that you should, and you especially shouldn't take somebody else's work that people are selling, they have a license for, a commercial license, and put them in your work. That sounds like a recipe for disaster. Oop. Game. There we go. Yeah, that's what the Fallout was for. I hope I've explained that in a way that everybody can understand. Game. I'm just gonna let it generate. I mean, there couldn't be possibly anything bad in here, right? Hey, look, quartz and coal, and I gotta shove all this in my full. Oh boy, is this one full too? Yeah, this one's pretty dang full. It's smooth sandstone in here. Oh, okay. What do I not want out of here? I'm going to assume that this is the void out here. Let's see. I want this. Nitor. I don't need the name tag. Don't need the mushrooms. I want to keep the arrows in case I come across any of that. Probably should rearrange my bags here. Hey, I do want to keep these mushrooms. Okay, well I can get those again if I need to. Okay, is there a compromise between capitalist and socialist ideologies? The simplest answer to that would be a lot of places that have things for sale also have things like free healthcare. I mean, there are some things that should be free for everybody to have, and there are some things that if you have more status in society, like we say determine that by the amount of cash that you have, then you should have more access to those. And just because you have a bunch of money doesn't mean you shouldn't also have access to these basic things. Yeah, both of them have their advantages and disadvantages. Some things are going to be more pertinent than others when it comes to a socialist versus a capitalist idea, and some are going to be less pertinent. Like, let's say you want to go see a doctor. Well, you don't have health insurance, you can't go see a doctor. Now you're going to die. Good job. Welcome to America. Okay, well, you go up to Canada, and yeah, Canada still sells things in stores. People there still make money, so they have a capitalist type economy. But the government style, some of their services are socialist. They have free healthcare, they have free education, they have all of these things paid into by people, and they take all these things, and it's like everybody knows that they pay for it, but then you just go up there and they take advantage of it because they feel like even the best person or the worst person should have access to basic needs, like maybe food. But you don't need a new car. If you're doing better, you'll get your own car. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's go back and grab the chest that's back here. World thread. Gold. Coal. Is that it? Well, I guess that's it. This is just an empty room now. Does this go anywhere? I found a door. I can't enter the door from that direction. Iron and redstone. Did I forget iron and redstone in here? No. Nah, let's get out of here. Nuts to that place. That's enough world thread to make a couple of things. It's not enough to make an unstable... Well, it is enough to make one unstable door, and I might be able to get that back, but I also need enough to... Whoop, I need blocks. I need enough world thread to make an unstable door and a rift. So I need a little bit more. I think I have 2 back in my chest. There we go. Did you forget the ham bone? Probably. Whoa. Water. Okay. We won't worry about that. That's our way back. That's our next path. Great. This means I have to find my way back home, too. Some of these door dungeons get really confusing. Especially with the amount of winding passages that you can go through. On the positive side, every single room is different and distinct, with the exception of the ones that are like entirely stone. On the negative side, these things go and split so many different ways. Also, we get stuff like this. Okay, I'm just gonna Build my way over here. Not worry about it. Whoa. Ah, hey, what? No, dang it! No, not again! Ah! Shock. Balls. Welcome to Limbo again. Tire dirt +1. Shush! Shush! I am going to do this, and I'm going to do it as well as I can. And you can all eat a giant pile. There's a door over there? There's a door over there. Why is there a door inside this place? Limbo has doors. Let's go into the door inside Limbo and see where it takes me. This is gonna go poorly. Oh, I thought these were made out of shovel material. Oh, right. Tinker shovels work on the material, and these are... This is one of the few times where a tinker shovel has an advantage over a regular shovel. Oh, well. There's a door up here, and I'm gonna get to it. Freaky dark place of dark, dreary... I mean, I could even put up a torch here, and all I get is a torch on the wall. How high are we going? We're going up forever. Maybe I should go out this way. I see you over there. There we go. Okay. There's a door. There's an actual door inside Limbo. Which leads us to a dimensional door dungeon. Okie dokie. I can see that over there. Looks like that one's good. Except for that. Well, back to our normal music. There we go. Guess we continue forward from here and hope we find a way out. Wait. No, those are torches. Okay. Whoa, wait, no, not again! You... The game! Really? Oh my gosh! You son of a monkey fat sack on a cracker with a giant pile of sticks! Oh. Oh, yeah. There, let's just get out of here and pretend that none of this ever happened.